And we are live. What's up, guys? We have a special live stream for you guys. I'm kind of actually surprised we haven't done this earlier. So what we did today was we made a post asking you guys to send us your text game interactions, your wins and fails. And so we're going to analyze some text game live on this live stream. We got Mr. IndianPE joining us.
What's up? What's up, fellas?
Now, for anyone who's not familiar, IndianPE, that's actually his legal name. He was born, his parents named him Indian, and his last name was PE. Is my business partner for Playing with Fire. So he's doing a lot behind the scenes work, answering your questions and all that. So, and recently he decided to say fuck it and show his pretty handsome face. So here he is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some text interactions. We're going to break it down, and you guys feel free to write in your questions. And after that, we're going to go through and just do a standard live Q&A. But if you have questions related to the screenshots that we're analyzing, just write those in, and we'll try to get to those as well. All right, bro. Let us jump in.
All right, let's do it.
I'm gonna add this to the stream. All right. Now, can we blow this up some more? Because this is kind of small right now.
Okay.
We need to blow this up. Our viewers are going to develop eye cancer just trying to read that. Can you make the screenshot full screen? Because there's all this shit in the background. But can you, how do we get rid of all the shit that's in the...
Can't do that.
Really? This is
because it's a screenshot and it's resolution.
What if you try to download the screenshot? Try to open one of the screenshots you download. Does it look just the same way? You guys are going to see all of IndianPE's adult film collection. Arranged marriage girl gets fucked hard.
So.
Is it like this? Oh no, that's a little better, right?
Yeah. How about this?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Okay.
All right, so this is obviously Hinge, so it's fucking straining my eyes to see this, but yeah, let's crack into this. So we'll just take turns reading this out, or one of us can do the guy voice, one of us can do the girl voice,
okay,
to add some element of fun to it.
Yeah.
All right, so you'll juggle milkshakes. Ha ha! I wish I could do that. I'd rather drink the milkshakes instead. Ha ha! I'll add milkshakes to the list of things on our first date. Can't argue with milkshakes. LOL. True. So tell me the basics: pets, tattoos, any crazy exes I should know about. My fam has 2 dogs, and I want to have my own, but don't have the time to give to the dog. I have 1 mountain tattoo on my
ribs and.
Let's go to the next screen. This is the one we selected, right? This is the from okay.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah.
And we censored before we jump into that. You censored the girls' numbers, right? Because I don't want to fucking.
There's no phone number there.
Okay. Oh yeah, because these are failed. That would be okay. My family, no crazy exes on right now. What about you? No pets, no tattoos. However, I'm still taking applications for my crazy ex. All right. So far, it's a tad fluffy and gamey, but he hasn't made any major mistakes. Right? There's, contrary to popular belief, there's no such thing as one size fits all, just perfect magic, text. Right, a lot of it is a little bit of trial and error because what one girl will respond to, another girl might not. But of course, there are some general principles that apply. So he hasn't made any major mistakes. Well, I'm not aiming to be an ex though. Haha, that's the spirit. I have a plan then. So here, I would have probably said this would have been a good way to qualify her. So I would have said dreaming, aiming big, huh? Right. So it makes it seem like. Being in a relationship with him is very exclusive, or oh yeah, think you got what it takes, right? So here was a very easy, segue into just getting her to qualify. All right, so haha, that's the spirit. I have a plan then.
So yeah, what happened? I mean, I think he was trying to go into the whole that plan text. So yeah, what happened here was there's a big disconnect here. LOL, I'm not aiming to be an ex though, and then haha, that's the spirit. it's like he gave away, he won. I mean, she won over him very easily, right? Like, oh, okay, that's all I need to know. So I'm gonna start planning my day. So that is why, like, qualification would have been nicer. Like when he said, "LOL, I'm not aiming to be an ex then, ex though." Then he could have been like, "Are you aiming to be my current professional?" And then she's gonna be like, "Ah, we'll see." And then you can be like, think you got what it takes," like you said. And then yeah. So when she asked, "What's your plan?" He just said, a romantic date with a handsome dominant man." Okay. So then after that, she just stopped replying. Um, that's why it's a failed interaction. So basically, he just said very vaguely that, it's a you go, the whole plan is that just a romantic date with an handsome dominant. That's it.
Yeah, so first of all, I don't think there's ever really a situation where you should refer to yourself as a dominant man. Like, well, like in my bio it says dominant, but I never say like, oh, I'm a dominant man. It's one of those things where if you have to say it, you're probably not. What's your plan? A romantic? It's also kind of a letdown, kind of what IndianPE was referencing to. Imagine if I was like, yo, guys, we're gonna do the sickest fucking sale on the online day and blueprint. Like, yo, like you guys we're fucking giving this shit away. Like, it's gonna be so epic. And you're like, oh, what's the sale? Oh, we're gonna give you guys $1 off. You'd be like, what the fuck? Like, fuck off. Oh, someone's saying that. Not great sound quality. So they're saying that your sound is low.
Okay.
Can you turn up your volume? Maybe it's your fancy new mic. But yeah, so the big letdown. What's your plan? Romantic day with a handsome dominant guy. Yeah, just doesn't sound appealing to most girls. Romantic day with a handsome dominant guy. Yeah, I just don't think there's ever really a situation where you should refer to yourself as a. There's certain situations where it's like set up properly, like yeah, there's certain, like when a girl says, "Oh, you're my type," right? I would say like, handsome and dominant. Like in that situation, it flows better. The best way I can explain it is that like just you have to look at how things sound and how things flow, and this text does not flow well. Yeah, Alex is a little loud. That's right, motherfucker. To Alex, I can hear your breath, man. No, okay, I'll turn down my volume a little bit. Okay, I turned it down a bit. All right, Nitin, can you get your? Did you fix your volume? I can't hear anything now. Can you guys hear Nitin? Because I can't hear a single word. Why don't you try unplugging your new mic and seeing if that does the trick? Yeah, they can't hear you. You muted yourself, so I just unmuted.
Done.
All right.
So yeah. So what I was saying is like it's fine, okay, until let's assume that he was doing good even here. Like I have a plan then, right? So the let's think about like the right way he could have answered so that like the girl wouldn't have ghosted or unmatched. I think she basically just unmatched him, and that's why he doesn't have any more screenshots.
I don't think she unmatched him. I just think if she unmatched him, he wouldn't have these screenshots. I just think she just didn't.
He usually like just gather screenshots for like yeah. Jesus fucking yeah. Okay, so
not now, Mom. I'm talking to the guys.
Yeah. So when she said what's your plan, he should have at least like had a fun twist for it. Like he could have just been like splitting a bottle of wine while like if he has a pet, he could have just been like splitting a bottle of wine while Rhaegar keeps a watch, something like that, and like having at least a little bit of a fun twist towards it, because it's too early to first of all soft close because it's just a second screenshot. But if you're actually soft closing at this point, then might as well make it a little exaggerating.
I don't know if I agree that it's too early. I think in some situations it is okay to be soft closing by the second screenshot. I do agree with your initial point though. I would probably say, what's your plan? I'll give you a hint. It involves wine and romance, or I'll give you a hint. It involves wine and massage oil if she's more sexual, or just I'll give you a hint. It involves wine. Period. Lots of wine. ... Like, there's multiple ways to phrase that to make it, just flow better in the context of the conversation. All right, let's jump to the next. And also, guys, so if you guys want us to, special opportunity, if you guys want us to roast your text game live right now, then how can we get them to send us their screenshot? What should we?
Email, right?
Yeah. Email us your screenshot. We're gonna post the email, but that's gonna be whatever. Fuck it, we'll do it right now. So, playing with fire. I'm gonna write this out. Playing with fire channel at gmail.com. So, yeah, if you get us your screenshots for the next 15-20 minutes, we might be able to take a look at that.
Well, we have some more interactions.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah. But like, ask them to. I mean, guys, if you're sending a screenshot now, just put the subject as screenshot roast or interaction roast. That way we'll know.
Yes, and also make sure that if there's any personal information like Instagram handles, and because we don't have time to edit this, Instagram handles or phone numbers, those two things, that those are censored. Like, very, very important, because if not, we cannot. We're gonna not open it. Okay, yeah. So let's crack into this one. Let's do this little. Can you make it bigger?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Life goal of mine is to ride in a hot air balloon or hug a sloth. I'm a sloth. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think she just never replied to that. She might have just invited him to chat. Like,
yeah, which is common. Like, girls don't really realize on Hinge that when you respond to them, that's the start of the conversation. They just hit because it's kind of confusing the way Hinge is set up. So if a girl doesn't reply to your comment on her thing, like, it doesn't mean anything. How does this work? Does this mean we're dating now? Yeah, pretty much. But I first need to make sure that you're not crazy or something. Well, yes, that's true. You do need to determine that. How do you figure that out? Let's start with the basics. Tattoos. Ever been to prison? Any weird exes I should know about? Okay, good start. Tattoos, yes, too, but getting a third next week. Prison, no. I wouldn't survive.
perfect girl's voice.
I know, right? If this whole dating coach thing doesn't work out, I'm just gonna become. Actually, I'm not even gonna make this joke because I don't want to get this channel nuked. But it starts with a T and ends with a Y. All right, so prison. No, I wouldn't survive. Weird exes depends on your definition. We're on the right track. Our love has the potential to survive. Right from here originally. So I'm not seeing any. Like, this style is slightly different than the style I have, but I'm not seeing any mistakes. And it seems to be working because she's investing heavily in the interaction. So guys always want to know, how do you tell if what you're doing is working? If the girl's investing heavily, it means it's working. What could I have said in the previous message that would have taken us off track? Well, I was born in blank, but have grown up in blank, so no. But also, yes. What about you? I came from India. I love how all these interactions, I just comes from India. I came from India last year for my master's. I find something new every day about the culture here. Oh, dang, very cool. What's the most recent thing you've learned? How to flirt with American women? I guess not. How to flirt with American women?
I don't like that at all.
I don't hate it. What's the most recent thing you learned? I would have just made it more specific to her.
Exactly.
How to flirt, like, so let's say she has whatever, a picture of her like in a Disney shirt. How to flirt with cute girls who wear Disney shirts or something like that. So he had the right idea. I would have just phrased that differently. And then I wonder how long he waited before re-engaging, but he says, I guess not. And is that it? Is that the end of it?
Yeah, that's literally it. And
Yeah.
basically, I mean, after that, I don't think she unmatched or something. I think she just stopped replying.
Yeah, so if I was this guy, I would just probably, after a week or so, I would just re-engage her with like something like, "Are you always this talkative?"
Yeah. One thing I didn't notice though, right? Like, so over here, when she says, "Okay, I hope you guys can see my mouse pointer." So
Yeah.
over here, when she says, "Tattoos, yes, two, but getting a third next week," like, what he should have done here is like, "Okay, my name is spelled as that. Like, as if like giving the idea that he's going to tattoo his name." Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, my name is spelled blah 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 blah. That was,
Yeah. Although that, I would just say, isn't it too early to be getting my name tattooed on your booty?
yeah, exactly. Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. But
that
yeah.
and also I wouldn't survive weird exes, right? Depends on your definition. He should have said something about that. He should have said something about that to at least like make himself stand out or make her qualify. Like let's say I wouldn't survive weird exes. Depends on your definition. As
I don't
long as
know. Where's your raincoat and jerks off in your driveway at 3 a.m.? No, I mean, I don't know.
yeah something like depends on
That's
your
not that's not weird. That's standard PWF protocol for day two.
yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's jump to the next one.
Ready? So that was that. With the beginning with the K. I like that. I like that he just left the first letter of the name. That way we know which is the screenshot.
I feel like if these guys are Indians, I shouldn't be reading it as Alex voice. I should be reading it as like fucking no Indian guy voice.
I mean,
So
I can read it.
yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like I can do a more exaggerated Indian guy voice than you can. Although the word I should be nominated for is most clubs. Don't worry, I got you. Why? Why? Thank you. Haha. Because I like to take care of cute women. How's your Freaky Friday? About to get started, going to some happy hour for some martinis, and you, ouch, what is invite? Must have gone lost in the mail. Haha. Hate when it's so hard to alternate between two voices. Hate when that happens. You can make up for it. All right, yeah, you're in charge of Indian guy voice. Haha. How so?
By going on a wine date with a handsome, dominant man.
Boy, you sound like you. What's going on here?
By going on a wine date with a handsome, dominant man.
There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, so yeah, I'm just again not a big fan of referring to yourself as dominant in this context, but it seems to. Okay, let's. What happens next?
So, okay.
Maybe tell me a bit more about yourself. Fair enough. Let's start with the basics. Pet tattoos. Well, so she asked him to tell her more about himself, and he just asked her a question, which, yeah, I mean, I would have just said, well, like whenever a girl says, "Tell me a bit about yourself" or something like that, the right way to answer that is, "What would you like to know?" Like really, because really, what she means, there's something specific that she probably wants to know, and so you don't want to just like write her your whole life story, your autobiography. Just ask her what she wants to know.
Yeah, the way I mean, when a girl asks me to tell her about myself, I always have like this one standard line, which is actually I can show it over here. I have it in shortcuts. Okay. Okay. There's no password.
Just don't accidentally hit the dick pic shortcut.
Alright, this is it. Okay. So over here, I have. So this is the line I do. Okay, let me see if I can. So this is the line I use when a girl asks, "Tell me more about yourself," and then I'll be actually sending this line. But where do I start? Confident, funny, blunt, dominant with greater skills. It's literally basically just listing out everything we put on our PWS bio, right? Confident, funny, blunt, dominant, world traveler, something like that. Like love for singing, travel, working out, and great food pretty much sums me up. I own a controversial side business. I mean, like this is for the sex coaching thing, but I also soften it by I used to have a pet cat who I adopted after rescuing from car engine. If you guys don't have a pet, you can just say this. If you do have a pet, you can be like, yeah, I adopted Rhaegar when I like when someone was giving him away to a dog pound, and a good booty always triggers me. My business is what brought me to this city. It's like it's a subtle way of like throwing DHPs, dominant to create skills, love for travel, love for singing, love for working out, with subtle DHPs basically. That's what I sent when a girl asked me. And then when I mean obviously like because she asked and because we're giving so much investment, she has no other option but to send such a long line as well, like something describing about herself, like she has to BHP herself too.
Yeah, so I mean, I see the logic behind everything that you're explaining. I mean, personally, that text is too gamey for my taste. The way I like when the girl's like, oh, just tell me everything. What I need to know? Like if I ask her, what would you like to know, and she says, oh, just something, whatever, blah blah blah. So when she asks me a general question like that, I will say typically, well, I like to travel, work out. Play with my dog, go for long walks with my dog on the beach, right? That's kind of like trolling her a little bit. Make videos and engage in various kinky activities. And then period, just missing a little, and then insert her name, like let's say her name is Anna, just missing a little Anna in my life, right? And that's kind of the text that's worked really well for me over the years. But anyway, all right, so let's crack back into this. How about you? No, I'm still taking applications for my weird ex. If you play your cards right, you can be a top contender. Yeah. Like, why would she want to be his weird ex? Like, that doesn't sound appealing at all. Yeah. Like, I'm taking applications for like my fucking fluffer in my porn movie. Like, you can get to like wipe the jizz off the couch. Like, that's just not like that appealing of a thing.
Funny that you know the term for it.
Yeah, indeed. Fun fact, they don't actually have fluffers anymore. So apparently, like, porn sets are now like too cheap. So literally, like, it's the porn girl's job usually to like actually make the guy hard. So that was like actually a real thing, but it's like not done anymore. Just a fun fact I learned a few days ago. All right, if you play cards, you can be my top contender. Yeah, I just think that like sometimes you have to like go through the text and logically think about it. Like, I'm taking applications for my weird ex. If you play your cards right, you can be it. Like, that just does not sound appealing. And also he didn't really give her like any, information. Like, I'm not that big of a fan of giving your whole resume, but when a girl invests and tells you about herself and then asks you, it's kind of like a little bit, I don't know, a buzzkill if you don't tell her anything. I mean, he says no, and I'm still taking applications, but again, there's no like real info. Like I would say, cool, I love pugs. No pets, no tats yet. I have a pretty good taste in women, so no crazy exes either, right? Like that right there is a subtle DHV, because then the girl's like, oh, he has good taste in women, that means I'm a cool girl because he's talking to me. Yeah. So yeah, just completely, opposite, frame that is being said by that message.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Yeah, and then we try to re-engage obviously, with the replies, but yeah, it's a huge, like this one text was enough to like.
Yeah, that last text was a deal breaker.
I mean, like even here, even though there was like a disconnect when she asked him to tell about himself, he just went fair enough. Yeah, he like copy pasted our text, but obviously without the right context. And then what ended up happening? Like she still invested. She still answered it properly. Like very cordially she answered it. And and then when she asked back, the text she sent was just a total buzzword.
Yeah.
I mean, this is good lesson for you guys. Like it could literally be one text that could change an interaction.
For sure. If it's a really bad text, you can kind of torpedo an interaction with one bad text. All right, let's jump to the next one. Also, guys, give us a little feedback. This is our first time doing one of these, so let us know in the comments whether you guys are enjoying this or you find this more useful than the regular live Q&A or less useful. So yeah, let us know how you guys are enjoying this live text game breakdown. Okay, and how you're enjoying my various voices. All right, let's full size that.
Can you at least see it? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. Hey, I have tattoos and a nice booty. Haha. So that's a great opening message to get from a girl. At least for me. I can tell we're gonna have a lot of fun together. I could tell we have lots of fun together. It's not bad, but I probably would have said it's not a bad message per se, but I would have said like, damn, comma, what's the catch? Damn, comma, sounds pretty good. What's the catch, right? Yeah. And I, like, kind of like that. Someone's asking for the email. Let me just write this in. playingwithfirechannel@gmail.com. All right, haha. What are you up to? Just finished a killer workout, so I cam be jacked for our date. All right, guys. Yeah. Yeah, so I came. Just finished a killer workout, so I came. The workout was so good that I just jizzed in my pants. I hit a new PR on incline presses, and I just fucking jizzed in the gym. And I had to go to the men's locker room and have one of the bros clean me off. Yeah, so yeah, just sounds simple, but do make sure you get your spelling and grammar on point.
And I also don't like the WBU thing.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either. Yeah, like spell shit out. Like I don't like writing like a teenage girl. Just finish a killer workout so I can be jacked for our date. So yeah, like little differences in syntax can make a big difference. Like I'd just like to say, what are you up to? Just finished a big workout, comma, looking nice and fit for our date. So just think about this, like so I can be like this implies that the only reason he does a workout is so that he can look good for the date. Versus I just finished a big workout and I am looking nice and fit. So again, it sounds like a small difference, but in terms of the vibe and the frame the message sets, it is noticeably different.
Agree.
Haha, just got home from running around all day. Sounds like you could use the stress relief. Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
So, like, I would have. Okay. Okay. What if she said something like that, right? Like, you're keeping fit for our date as well as.
Let me quickly answer this question. Does the game change for 30-year-old women or cougars? No, it does not. I mean, really, like, more or less it's the same shit. Yeah, like guys always think like, oh, this girl's like, yo, bro, I don't know if this text game will work. This girl is 27. She's not like 25 years old like those girls that you're used to. I mean, I literally had one guy in the forum say like, yo, I really like your content, and it seems like this shit works, but I live in a country where there's no hookup culture, and girls here don't do that. So I was expecting him to say he's from the Middle East or maybe like somewhere in Africa or something like that. You know where he's from? Colombia. I'm like, homie, dude, I've been to Colombia a million fucking times. Like, trust me, those Colombian girls are DTF. That's what I love about them. So, like, no. So, yeah.
And some of them you have been in.
Yeah, for sure. So let's jump to the next screenshot. Yeah. Sounds like you could use the stress relief. Okay, what happens after that? Also, again, syntax difference. Sounds like you could use a little stress relief. Not sounds like you could use the stress relief. Okay. Well, yeah, I thought about having a drink. Lol. A booty massage can do wonders too. That's not bad. I would have just set it up a little bit better. I thought about having a drink. Lol. That's good, comma, but I know something better. Like that's probably what I would have said, and should have been like, what? And then I would have said the one of my famous booty massages. So you do want to set these things up properly. A little too soon. Here is where I think he fucks up. So she says a little too soon, and he says, lol, are you from here originally? So he breaks his frame, which I really don't like to do, a little too soon. So here I would have said never too soon for one of my famous, never too soon for a booty massage, or something like, or even blame it on her, like, hey, I'm just trying to help you with the stress. Like, like something like play along. Don't be like too argumentative, but like don't like drop your frame either, because then it's like, oh, I did something bad. I'm a naughty boy. All right, so let's see what happens next. And Jay, notice how her investment now drops off. Like she's investing less. Like from here originally, she's from New Jersey, so she's got that going for her. Jersey girl, you India, but I came to Philly when I was 2. Okay, let's see what we got.
Ready? Okay, yeah, he had to re-engage.
India, like, are you always this talkative? Yeah, that's fine. I might have said, were you hoping for a different answer? Right? Like no, haha, no. Like almost like playing into the whole, like she's like being racist thing. Like, yeah, but anyway, that's not that big of a difference. Haha, I'm sorry, recovering from the weekend. Sounds like you got into some trouble. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Well, just haven't been out in a long time. So tell me the basics, kids, to ask fun kinks. Haven't been out in a long time. I would have just commented on that. Lol, haven't been out in a long time. Like, have you been have you been hiding in the attic and knitting sweaters or something like that? Like I would just kind of riff on her a little bit. Or like, I know, comma, this was a big weekend for you. You know, something like that. Just kind of like, I would just play along, you know, with that. But yeah, so tell me.
I like to be like, don't worry, Indian PE is here to change things or something like that.
That would be funny if you actually refer to yourself as IndianPE when you're talking to people.
Yeah.
You should put that on like your driver's license. Like a police officer pulls you over. All right, so Mr. IndianPE, do you know how fast you were going? Yeah. All right. So tell me the basics. So let's see. Lol, no kids. Yes, I have tats. Yeah, just make.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah.
Yeah, just make it bigger because I can't see shit.
Yeah. After she said no tags, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I don't know. Like my hair pulled and my ass smacked. So, good response. Getting a little boner just reading this. You, no kids and 4 tats. I like hair pulling and ass smacking as well as all their various other kinks. Not bad. But just a little bit of a letdown. Like I like my hair pulled and my ass smacked. I would have probably phrased that better. If like funny coincidence, I also like to. Funny coincidence. Just so happens that I like to pull hair and smack asses as well. So I kind of would just phrase it like a little bit more of a flirty way, because the way he said it just almost sounds like he's just like copying her. But yeah, so just this is more of a phrasing thing. Oh yeah, what are those? It's a bit R-rated. Doesn't make sense. I understand where he got that line from. Doesn't make sense because you're already talking about R-rated shit. Oh Jesus, right? So here she's just like kind of like just confused. Like why is he saying it's R-rated? We're already talking about R-rated things.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm seeing this long ass fucking thread, which is probably going to be a bad text. If you can't handle it, it's okay. I can switch to PG-13. I don't know what the fuck it is yet. So yeah, at this point, she's just getting bored of his like fucking overgaminess. So really, the issue here is overgaminess. I talk about this time and time again. This is, without a doubt, the biggest mistake guys make. I would say the most common mistake guys make when it comes to texting in the pickup community. Like, and the way I explain overgaminess is on one end, you have just being super boring, like, hey, how are you? Hey, how's your day? Overgaminess is when you go too far to the other extreme, when you're just trying to be too witty, too gamey, just too like fancy, and yeah, just like girls just are not into that shit. Like they're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? So yeah, I like choking as well as I get to know someone better, maybe try new things. Think 50 Shades of Grey, heavy teasing, edging to get you dripping wet with some excitement, some blindfolds to add to the mystery, blah blah blah. Explore into your body and some like choking handcuffs to see how good of a submissive girl you can be. Yeah, it's not like the worst text if it was sent in better context. If a girl's like, oh daddy, give me more details, then that text could work. But yeah, like this he just set it up really weird, and you know, like it's just like fucking I don't know, just like it just doesn't flow well. This text, he's investing way more than she is. Like he made this also way more complicated than it had to be. Like when she said like I like my hair pulled and my ass smacked. Like literally, if he had just said funny coincidence, I also like to pull hair and smack asses, and she'd been like, oh really? Then like yeah, and then what else are you into? Blah blah blah, and then kind of build on it that way. Versus just the way he went about it is weird. Someone said, I see you finally got AMS on. You do kind of look like him right now.
Yeah, I'm happy. I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, what we did was we took AMS and we sent him to India for a year, see how really alpha his male strategies are, and then he came back, and now he's my business partner.
I lost all the muscle weight.
He ate too much curry. All right, so let's go to the next screenshot.
Yeah, obviously, I don't think she replied. And oh, again, like.
Okay, so if you're into that sort of thing, paging her name. Okay, imagine matching with your future husband and then forgetting to respond to him. It's not what I want in a husband and kids. I'm not putting 2 years into Christian Grey, change you, goodbye. What makes you think I don't want that? Yeah, this is just, he just like got overly gamey. Yeah, it's just fucked up here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few things, right? Like even when she goes like, oh, I don't know, I like having my hair pulled and ass spanked. Like he should have at least, instead of saying something like, oh yeah, I like that too, like a very 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 boring. He could have said something like you suggested, right? Like, oh, funny coincidence. I like to do those things as well, and a lot more. Okay, that could have been nice. Or he could have even said something like, "That's good. I'll add those and a lot more to our dates agenda," something like that. And then she could have asked like, "Okay, what else are you gonna add?"
I just think he got like way over gamey. And I've seen this time and time again. Like over gaminess just like fucking guys up. Like a lot of guys could benefit from actually like almost like forgetting some of the text game that they think they know and just being more simple. All right, do we have any other ones?
That's about it.
All right, let's see. Let me see if we got any good ones in the email.
Yeah, I mean, I hope people are asking questions if they have.
Dude, we have a lot of questions waiting.
That's good.
Okay, let's. This one guy sent in his. Let me just make sure everything is censored. Yeah, we'll do this one last one, then we'll get to the questions. Okay, yeah, all is good. Okay, so you have access to our email, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah. Perfect.
We don't want to enter the password in on like a live. Okay, yeah.
With Niels or
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go with Carlton. Yeah.
let me. All right. So everything is censored and everything is in order.
I believe so. I kind of skimmed through it really quickly.
Okay. Oh, I mean, the name is not. But
Well, I mean, it's just a first name. That's okay, as long as there's no last names.
that is the right order, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I like skim through it really fast.
Alrighty.
Yeah, someone's not getting the joke. Obviously, we're kidding. IndianPE is not actually alpha male strategies.
Did he actually think I'm out from your friend?
I don't know. Sometimes I can't tell when people are like doing some Inception level trolling on me. So I don't know.
This fucking Zoom.
Yeah, this is this not gonna work. We gotta.
Yeah, this Zoom is like terrible.
Can you download these and open them like in a better way?
I'll do it. Image 5, image 6.
While you do that, I'll just take some questions.
Okay.
What's your text flow chart to set up dates to the house with some minimal banter or get to know you conversation? Find some girls require more comfort than others. Well, yeah, think about it like from a logical perspective. Like she's coming to a stranger's house without knowing him. Like if you're a girl, there's obviously the safety risk. Like you're a man who can easily overpower her. So it is reasonable to think that she's going to want to require, more get to know you stuff. Not a lot of girls are going to be down to come straight to your place by the first or second screenshot. Really, that will only happen if she's like super GTF and like her, her libido is fucking with her logical mind. So there's no like magical text I have that can get you to skip the banter or anything like that. So yeah, I think, there's just nothing. I understand your question, but I don't think anything like that exists. How to become better closing in my place? How long do you wait to make a move to kiss? Really depends on the situation, on the girl. Sometimes I'll go in for the kiss within 5 minutes. Sometimes it's like an hour. It just depends on her level of comfort. Like I look at her body language, how she's sitting, what she's doing. So yeah, that's gonna play a big role in how long. But generally speaking, you can escalate without actually going for the kiss. There's other ways to escalate. You can escalate with your tonality, just by slowing down your speech, with eye contact, with proximity, just by getting closer to her, and of course, just light touches here and there. So there's definitely lots of ways to escalate. All right, did you get it open?
Also, I'll answer this question. And then the way you gauge like how compliant she might be to kiss is how much eye contact she's making. Like if she's maintaining a lot of eye contact but still looking away a little bit in between, that's fine, because it's like just her sign of like she's being a little too shy because there's a lot too much tension for her. She could also be doing that. And like gauging compliance level is basically like seeing how her body language is directed towards you. If she's looking away from you, then that means she's not going to be receptive to the kiss. It could just be like she's lacking some comfort. So you could keep it very slow, like you could take your time, like half an hour, things like that. And then in between, you could like literally ask her, hey, just come closer. That's it. You could literally say something like that. And if she is receptive to that, that means she's going to be receptive to a lot more. If she's going to be like questioning about why she wants to, why she should come over or should come closer, then it's going to be like, okay, well, she's not going to be receptive to the kiss, as simple as that. So kiss is like a higher level of her sitting next to you, right? Because your lips are fucking touching. So you could do that. And also nowadays, like before I go for the kiss, I sort of actually go for the kiss by asking the question. I'm like, how good of a kisser are you? So then I will see their reaction. Like I will see like if she's going to be receptive to the kiss, because if she's not if she's going to think, okay, this guy wants to kiss me. So she's gonna show it in her face. Like I don't know. I don't know how good of a kisser I am. Then I know, okay, well, the kiss was never gonna happen. Yeah, so something like that.
Yeah, an easy way, sometimes I do this, is like, if I'm, like an easy way to see if the girl's down to kiss you without actually, getting rejected is to just go halfway and just see how she reacts, right? Just kind of like while you're, not in not in a creepy way, but like if you're talking about something, you just kind of like get.
Like every beginner, if he does that, it will come across as.
Yeah, quite likely, but I figured it was worth saying. All right, so let's jump to this interaction. So
the first screenshot I see. So he sent 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe he missed the first 4.
What was the context he gave? So did he say this was a cold approach number? Let me just quickly take a look.
Okay, got this girl's number at bar. She's been terrible at responding in a timely manner. Probably not interested, but would appreciate any advice. Please.
Okay, so it's a cold approach number. All right, so let's jump into it. Sounds like a wild night. Also have an important question for you. Rank these 4: coffee, ice cream, tacos, and wine. Yeah, okay, I'm really struggling with what to rank number 1 between blah, 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 blah. What would you rank them? I would feel like you're judging my answer. Well, she's investing heavily, so I like how you have wine first. Let's meet up for a glass sometime, and I'll give you my full breakdown. Question mark? No question mark here. Like, why would you put a question mark? Let's meet up for. All right, let's see what he's got next.
Okay, 6. And then she goes, sorry, work is kicking my butt this week, and I literally just turned off my computer for the night. Yes, I like that.
Okay. She's in. What's your availability like the rest of the week? I have 2 audits this week, so I'm absolutely slammed, but I'm free next Tuesday. I know that's close to the holiday, so no worries. That's your lucky day. I'm in town Tuesday. Do you like rooftop fire pits? Yeah, I would have just locked it in first. I would have said it's your lucky day. Tuesday, I'm in town, so Tuesday works. Smiley face. And then she would have said, okay, awesome. And then I would have, asked her about the rooftop fire pits or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Subtlety, but yeah. Okay. And then she goes, have you ever asked anyone that? And they said no.
Perfect. We can have a glass on my rooftop. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how she responds.
Okay. So he sent that, right? Okay. So we didn't fully notice that. So he sent that. He sent a picture, and then like he sent the address, and then he goes, does 8 p.m. Tuesday work for it? So he should have at least waited for her to say yes, or even like the image or anything.
Yeah, if he's gonna double text her, he doesn't. I hate this. It's like it's a sales tactic. All right, so it's like kind of the example is this: like you say, like the customer's like, yeah, I don't know if this product makes sense. Okay, cool. Do you want to buy 5 or 10?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things. Like he should have pulled back a little bit and said like, if that's cool. Right, like, and see, she might have an objection to coming straight over, but you don't want to just like, yeah, I just don't like that strategy. I just find that it's really obvious, and the girl's like, ha ha.
Work in this building.
Really?
Yeah, this building.
What city is that in?
Atlanta.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so he should have waited for her to like give a verbal confirmation of yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
We can have a glass on my rooftop. Even if he did not ask about like does 8 p.m. Tuesday work for you, he could have asked something like, what area do you live in?
I personally never do that. I think I'm not. This is not too bad, but I think he kind of went about the final steps of the closing thing in a weird way. Like I would have just said, "It's your lucky day. Tuesday night works for me." Right? That's it. And she would have said, "Cool." And then she probably would have said, "Where do you want to meet?" And then he could have just said, "My romantic rooftop." Right? He could have just. Yeah, I just think he went about the close in a slightly weird way. Okay, so then what happens?
It's like he almost shoved it in her face.
She's responding. This is APM. Don't think too hard on. Hey, sorry. I actually might be the worst texter, as I'm sure you're learning. I end up having to keep my parents' dog from yesterday until tomorrow, and I have to bring her work tomorrow. I have to bring her back. I'd love to check for the week after things. Okay, so sounds like a legitimate, thing. She's sending a picture of the dog. So what? Yeah. Okay. So what happens next?
She seems like she's
yeah, she's genuine. Yeah. Fucking bitch. She says she's sorry. How? Just need to know one thing. How are you going to make this up to? Up to who? Yeah, guys. Yeah, just for the love of God, just like pay attention to what you're saying.
Another thing, like capitalize the first word of your text. Like again, it's like just little girls. Even it's an iPhone, right? Like switch on the auto capitalization. Like H should be capital, J should be capital. Like I mean, it sounds super fucking weird, but women at least like they think that you're like a normal dude, like an educated dude, you know.
Yeah, I mean, also, I think, in terms of more substantial stuff, is that she gave him a very long, detailed explanation. This is the first time she rescheduled on him, and she's down to come straight to his place. So how are you going to make this? I understand what he was trying to say. How are you going to make this up to me? But I don't think that really works here. Like, all he needed to say here was, yeah, comma, that's cool. Our love will have to wait an extra week or something like that. Like, really super simple. Like, how are you going to make this up to me? She doesn't owe you anything, though. Like, she doesn't really, like, I understand if she's flaked on you several times, then, that's a different story. But, like, she gave him a long message, a legit excuse. Like, this kind of comes off as, like, a dig text. Okay, so.
He could have even, like, okay, so the dog is coming in the picture, right? He could have just been like, she's too cute to be left alone. That's totally fine. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that when the girl saw this text, she, like, saw this and she's like, fuck this guy. Like, just fuck it. Yeah, like, fuck off. Like, yeah. Like, this would be almost like, I'm just trying to imagine, like, myself being in her shoes. Like, if I had a, coaching call with a client, right? And then a few days ahead of time, I'm like, hey, dude, like, I want to do the coaching call. Like, we're going to do this. But, I had an emergency happen. Like, my dog is sick. And, I can't make the call. But, let's do it next week. And if a client said to me, how are you going to make this up to me, man? I would just be like, fuck off. Like, like, yeah, I'll be like, are you kidding me? Like, go suck a dick, dude. And I think, like, it's good to put yourself in the girl's shoes like that.
It's like, it could literally be, like, even if we switched around the roles, let's say we are the ones who reschedule on her, like, hey, I'm so sorry, I just have to work for a bit. And she goes, okay, how are we going to make it up to me? If she says something like that, you're going to be like, fuck you, bitch. Same thing.
I mean, I would probably troll her. I would say by coming in your hair or something like that. But yeah, that's just me. Okay, how I feel after. Hope you had as good a Thanksgiving as the squirrel. Did she respond to that?
I think she did. There's one last screenshot.
Oh my God, what chunk? Hope you had a good Thanksgiving too. Lol, are you in Atlanta? Yeah, well, my parents live in Roswell, so technically more in the suburbs. How about you? Can you handle assistant to pencil you in for a date with a cute guy once you're back? God. No, like, too gamey. Like, again, there's no need to do this gamey shit. While parents live in Roswell, technically more about the suburbs. How about you? Like, answer her fucking question. Like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I live here. And then, like, cool. What's your schedule like after Thanksgiving? Like, again, keep things simple. Like, can you get your, like, there's no need to add all this weird gaminess to this. But honestly, I think this chick is likely to respond to him. So this was Friday. Today is Sunday.
She's too nice.
I think she's legitimately interested in hanging out with him unless he fucks it up. Like, I don't, like, this guy, what was his words that she's like a giant time waster?
He says, like, the response rates are bad, but...
Well, yeah, that's kind of true, but he said probably not interested, would appreciate. No, I think she's definitely interested. Just drop the gaminess, and just handle logistics in like a normal manner. Like don't do any more gamey shit. And this might be one of the types of girls you have to be a little persistent with, right? You have to be persistent without getting needy.
Yeah, it's like when she's responding, like there's no reason to get needy. Like there's no reason to like, okay, how are you gonna make it up to me? Like there's no reason to be butthurt. She's just responding fine. Like if she's, let's say you're talking to a girl and she's responding once every 5 minutes, then you can make plans for the next 2 days. But if she's responding like once every 5 hours or something, you can make the plan in like a week. So eventually you're gonna make a plan if she's responding well. Having patience, like if you don't have patience, like that's a huge turn off for a woman. Like
to be fair, I don't think he actually got needy at any point. It was just more of just like that one text was inconsiderate. But even she's like, you can see by last screenshot that she's still down. So this is just going to be one of those situations that if the guy's cool and persistent, he will get her because she's definitely interested, like 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not 100%, like 99%. All right, so let's because you got to bounce out soon. I got to bounce out in like 20 minutes. So let's just take some questions.
Should I stop the screen share?
Yeah. Let's stop the screen share here. I'll do it. Oh, there we go. All right. You guys can see our beautiful faces again.
Oh, I like it. It's zoomed up. As soon as
I know. How do you? Okay, wait. How do you guys take the pressure off to perform in bed when you run the sex coach routine or sexting? For example, if you talk about Tantra BSM, how do you make it a good experience? So, I honestly don't give a shit. Meaning that's how I take the pressure off. I don't really care about impressing a random girl who I don't know. That being said, I want to fuck her well. I want to give her a good experience, but I really don't give a shit. Like it doesn't matter to me if I don't. So I don't feel like, it's not like if I fuck her bad, that's going to fuck up my success with women moving forward, or that's like she's going to give me a bad grade or something like that. Like I feel like no pressure to deliver because I just don't really care. But I'm still going to try because I want to. So that's really what it is for me. Also realize that most guys that she's fucking are not giving her these like awesome performances. Like they're like coming in 5 minutes. Like most guys are really bad in bed. So if you can like fuck her reasonably well for 20-30 minutes, you're already in the top like 5%. And the third thing is have a Hitachi magic wand on hand. So if all else fails, just put one of those on her clit, and she'll still have a great experience.
Yeah, it's like. If you feel like if you feel like the pressure is getting to you, like you don't have to like put your dick in, right? Like you can just build it up, like giving a massage, like doing a lot of foreplay. Like sometimes guys require foreplay too. I require sometimes foreplay. Like it's not like as soon as a girl's booty touches me, I just get hard. Like I require a little bit of like kissing as well. So it's like you can do the foreplay because the foreplay is still going to add to the experience to the girl. So just take your time, big deal. Like. Eventually you'll be fine.
For sure. All right, what do I answer to? I get a lot of assignments I got to finish. We would need to see more context, but generally speaking, a lot of assignments I got to finish. I had a girl who recently hit me with something like that, and I hit her back with, scientists have recently discovered that excessive studying increases risk of getting the Rona by 69%. So like sometimes you control them, or you can just go more direct and you can say,
I'm quite busy as well.
Yeah, look, I'm busy too, but I'm sure we can both find a few hours if we actually want to. Probably more of the latter, if you're serious about meeting the girl. When texting day game lead after she complains about an ache and tell her that the massage should make her feel better, she gets creeped out by letting a stranger touch my body, how would you proceed? Again, I would need to see the context, but if she is saying that she gets creeped out by letting a stranger touch your body, probably one, you didn't set a sexual frame, or the chick is like a hardcore prude. So,
or you could always, you could at least first call it out. Isn't that what massage therapists do? Like you can just say that. It's not like you guys sit together with a massage therapist and get to know each other before he touches your body. The fuck.
Yeah, I feel like though, like again, it's either a sexual frame hasn't been set or the girl's a prude, and when I get that, like if a girl's a prude, I just move on. Like it's just like not for me. What do I do if I'm speaking of that? What do I do if I'm a virgin? Do I talk up my skills like by showing I'm strong? No, if you're a virgin, you don't want to talk up your sex skills because chances are you won't be that good and you're putting pressure on yourself. I'm trying to think, what did I do when I was virgin? I would just drink a lot and try with every girl. I'm not saying that's what you have to do, but yeah, just just focus on losing your virginity, losing your V card. Check out the interview we did. We called it literally How to Lose Your Virginity, and there was an interview with one of our students who lost his virginity, like, through applying the PWF material. So yeah, like, you don't need to like really like talk yourself up or blah blah blah. It just doesn't make sense. That's like a homeless guy telling you how rich he is,
Exactly.
I'm so loaded. Yeah.
I have a lot of plastic bags, baby.
Like, oh, daddy. How to properly use takeaways during text. From my understanding, they won't work unless a girl has some investment built up or she sees you as high value.
Take away from.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're kind of, you're not wrong. I mean, yes, if you can't take something away that the person doesn't really want. So like, like if a homeless guy is like, fine, you're not gonna give me money, fuck you, I'm not gonna let you, fucking play with my dirty shopping cart. You're like, okay, like I can live with that, like, like a fat girl, or let's say hefty. Let's be more a little bit more PC. Let's say a hefty woman who's working on her figure tells you like, well, fuck you, you're not gonna get this beautiful body. You're like, right. So your premise is correct, but it's not black and white. There's different levels of value and different levels of how much she desires you. So how do you properly use takeaways? Again, I have videos on this. It depends on the context. But for example, a girl says, you invite a girl and you say, hey, like, still good for tonight, and she doesn't respond, then you might do a takeaway. If you're too nervous, I'd understand. Or like in the example that we broke down where he invited her straight to his place and then she's not responding, and you can say, if that's cool. Right? That's a takeaway right there, but it's going to be very, yeah, it's going to be contextual. All right. Sup, Alex and IndianPE. Hope you're both well. This Sunday fun day. Question: what are some possible responses to a girl over text when she says she has a boyfriend? Depends on the context. Is she on a dating app? Because if she's on the dating app and she has a boyfriend, doesn't mean shit. It means she's down to cheat. Did you meet her in real life? That could be. Then she might be legit. She just gave you her number to be nice. So yeah, it really depends on the context. Best starters for Tinder. So we actually have a video on this. It's called Best Tinder Pickup Lines. We put it out like a week and a half ago, so check that out.
It's just on the way.
If been there, what was your experience like in New York? I grew up in Jersey, so I'm pretty close to New York. New York is a great city for game, honestly. It's really good because of the population density. There's more women than men. Dating apps are fire in New York, so it's a great city. Have you ever spent some time in New York, or not really?
Not game-wise. I just went there to go to Indian nightclub and drank a lot of huge in the bathroom and came out.
Indian nightclub? Wait, can we explore this? What exactly is an Indian nightclub?
There's going to be a lot of Bhangra music instead of like electronic music. There's going to be like Bhangra music. The ratio
is like 90% dudes.
Oh yeah. Indian groups always going to be mixed. You will never find just a group of girls.
It's like massive cock blocking. Like any girl you talk to, like 10 guys will try to cock block you.
Like you accidentally spill a drink on a girl, and then you just apologizing to the girl, and then 3 guys will be like, "Oh, what happened?
What is going on here? You want to take this to the tandoori restaurant and talk about it?" All right, so. How well would you say your texting device applies to Asian countries? Do you have to adjust anything cabinet culture country? Yes, you do. So here's my advice for Asian culture. Don't do any gamey shit at all. Extremely simplify everything. Like, don't do sarcasm. Don't even really do humor. Just be so simple. Like, hey, I like your style. Oh, thanks. What city are you in? Cool. Yeah, what do you like? I like this. Cool. Let's get together. Yeah, like nothing fancy. And also for Asian countries, I would not do any kind of explicit sexualization, because there's a strong slut shaming culture, unless like you're in the Philippines maybe, but like in most Asian countries I would do no explicit sexualization. I would probably just, if I'm gonna sexualize, it would be just by inviting her straight to my place for a bottle of wine, but that's as far as I would go, and just escalate in person. I think a lot of guys, with fob Asian girls, they try to run the same text game they might run, which is more flamboyant with other chicks, and it backfires. Yeah, for like if I'm in Latin America, I'm also it's not as extreme. I still probably will be a little bit more implicit rather than explicit in terms of sexualization. And also in Latin culture, you can't, if you're flamboyant, the girl's going to think you're gay. So you have to be like probably more masculine and straightforward in your texting. Okay, so let's just take like 2 or 3 more questions. Aside from Miami, what are some good cities in the deep south in the USA that are solid for game? To be honest, I have not. You're actually probably more qualified to answer this question than me.
I mean, Atlanta seems actually pretty good, but it's just that the problem is like the nightclub scene is only active during Friday and Saturday. So again, like if dating pool, online dating wise, it is pretty fucking hard. Dating apps, seeking arrangement, everything. And it's funny, like on seeking arrangement, there's 80% Indian men.
Yeah, I mean, Nashville seems really solid from, we have several clients in Nashville, and that seems like a really cool city.
I heard good things about Charleston, South Carolina, but during pandemic, nothing is nice.
Yeah, but I heard Charleston is, the ratio there is back because of all the military bases, so it's like heavily men. But I think, wait, what was the one? Raleigh is pretty good. Like Raleigh, because of all the universities there. Raleigh's a good one. Savannah, New Orleans is decent. I spent some time there, but that wouldn't be my best choice. Actually, Orlando is a good one. Orlando, like other big cities in
Tampa, Orlando.
Tampa. Tampa also. People say Tampa's way easier than Miami. Tampa and apparently Sarasota. Apparently Sarasota is like a gold mine for chicks. Tampa, Sarasota, obviously Gainesville because of the university there. Well, actually not now, but generally speaking. Probably like a city like Jacksonville would probably be a good one. Kind of like large cities that are not that well known. Like Miami is very well known, so you have stiff competition here versus in a place like Tampa. You still have girls that are almost the same caliber, but you have like almost no competition there. But yeah, I definitely want to explore the deep south like more, like go like once universities start up again, like visit like Athens, Georgia, and like all these college towns. Might be slightly creepy because I'm like turning 31 now, but whatevs. A lot of PA forums and videos say always swipe left and avoid single moms. They just right swipe on hot girls that have no bachelor kids. What's your opinion on single moms? So a lot of PA forums are full of retards. Why would you avoid single moms? They're a little bit more difficult to schedule with, but so many hot single moms out there. Call up
because all their fucking days they spend with their kids, the fucking morning. So they'll be down. All they need to do is find time to talk.
Yeah, I've hooked up like girls from my videos. Like, okay, Carla, she's a single mom. The blonde chick, I don't remember what fake name we used for her. So, we actually used her real name, I think. I don't remember, so I'm not gonna name drop her. But the blonde chick, the one where Rhaegar was in the video where we talked about. Yeah, she's a single mom. So there's a lot of hot single moms out there. You don't want to miss out on them. And they're usually, what I found with single moms is that they're a little bit more responsible when it comes to scheduling. So they're not gonna, they might, but they're a little bit if you make plans with them, they're more likely to show up because they're more used to they're less I don't feel like doing it tonight. They're more of they have a schedule and they kind of go by that schedule.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right, let's take one last question. Okay, here's just all about sound. Okay, let's end it off with this one. While texting day game lead who lives close by, she says she's hoping we can be friendly neighbors and she's not looking for a date. Is it possible to turn this around? If so, how? So I'm getting the feeling, because based on his previous question, is that he's getting numbers under the wrong frame. He's getting them under a platonic frame. So I think you need to go back and evaluate how you're number closing. So it doesn't mean you have to fucking be super sexual when you're talking to girls in real life, but it should be implied that you're getting numbers because you're interested in her the way a man is interested in a woman. So I think the real issue here is just the cold approach itself. But in terms of your question, can be friendly neighbors, she's not looking for a date. I would probably respond with humor. I would probably say, hoping we can be friendly neighbors, she's looking for a date. I would say, I don't know. I would say of course, I like my friendly neighbors to have whatever, something that qualifies her, something of course, I like my friendly neighbors with sexy tattoos and
nice
curves. Yeah, something like that, and kind of respond with humor to kind of handle that situation. Yep. All right, guys. So this was an interesting experiment, but I kind of enjoyed this format. I think there's a lot of value to be gained. Thank you guys for joining in. We're gonna do one next Sunday with what's his name, Zan Perion, and then we have some cool guests lined up. We have Vadim from Honest Signals joining us sometime within a week or two. So we got some cool guests lined up, so definitely don't want to miss it. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. And also, as much as I hate to constantly self-promote, we do have a Black Friday sale going on right now on the PWF Online Dating Blueprint. We really haven't done a sale in, probably close to like 9-10 months, and we rarely do them because we already feel like the product is such a great bargain. So if you guys are interested in really improving your online dating success or just seeing more of our handsome faces, then definitely check that out. We post the link in the in the little thing that's screening, but it's playingfire.com/Black Friday. Any closing thoughts, man?
No thoughts. Definitely get the product. I'll be there to help your questions when you guys are in the mastermind.
If you guys get the product within the next 48 hours, IndianPE will send you special exclusive naked pictures of himself. So that's I think that's worth it in of itself. Yeah, the special PWF swimsuit calendar that we have going on right now.
Very cool.
Yeah, the Curry calendar. Yeah. All right, cool guys. Thanks for joining in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Tune in next Sunday. We have. Someone says, didn't like this. You didn't answer my question. You lost a subscriber. I posted thrice, dude. All right, dude. What is your question? Hang on. Let's. What is this fucking question that we missed? Let's actually tackle this before we. Not that I really care about one subscriber, but I'm curious. What is this question that was so important that we missed? I think sometimes guys always think that we're like deliberately deleting questions or skipping questions, but literally we're just going like in order, and we're trying to take questions that like. We're not going to take like super dumb questions we've answered 1,000 times. But let's see, what is this question that's been deliberately skipped?
I bet it's a question which we've answered 3,000 times in our video.
What do you do about approach anxiety? What is this question? Oh, my friend's following it. I deliberately. We're waiting on Neil. Neil, what is your question that you posted thrice? Because honestly, I don't see it at all. So do hit us with this magic question. I'm gonna make my booty call wait until we get your question because this is very important. Like literally, I don't see any questions from him. So either this is the question. What is the fuck is the question? What is this? I'm so curious what this magical question is because I literally just scrolled through all of this. So either this thing is bugging or Neil just fucking forgot to hit the submit button. One or the other. Just posted it. Dude, none of us see your fucking question. I think this guy might be trolling because I don't think anyone could be this retarded. Because he literally keeps saying that he posted this question, that's the question, but it doesn't show up and I don't think anyone's seeing it. So yeah, we're going to call the live stream. It's kind of anticlimactic. I was kind of hoping to end it off on like some kind of awesome question. All right, why don't we answer Sam Miller instead? Because Neil is just totally fucking laming out over here. Check your email. I emailed you. I'm not gonna fucking check my email. Just fucking post it in here. What is this fucking question that's so important you can't just post it?
Wait, is it him?
Dude, you don't have to super chat me. Oh, someone said bad home base. It's a different person. He keeps saying he emailed me.
Sent the screenshot. He sent a screenshot.
Oh, well, yeah, we were done with that. I mean, sorry, dude. Like, we don't have, it's on your email. Why don't you just fucking post it here, man? We're going to end it off. Okay, fuck this guy. Why is Snapchat such a big time waster, and how do you get over a girl not wanting to give you her number, but want to give you her snap, cold approach, Instagram, DMs, etc.? I want to preface this by saying that Snapchat isn't always like, bad. Especially if you're younger, like younger girls are more used to Snapchat. I know, like, Nitin, you're like way more active on. You use Snapchat, right? Or no, you don't use it anymore. Did you used to at one point?
I used it for one girl, and I was able to like get her to fly from Seattle to Vegas. So, but that's like a once in a lifetime shot.
Yeah, I just think that it's Junior. Okay, I'll try to hook you up before we end it. Just post your question again because we're not seeing it. So Junior, just repost your question. Neil, go suck a dick. So yeah, I think that it's a time waste because if a girl's not willing to give you her number, then she's probably not serious about meeting. That's the thing. So can you theoretically turn it around over Snapchat with really good snap game? Yeah, for sure. But vast majority of the time, and I experimented with this, pretty extensively. Like I fucked around with Snapchat for like 4 months, and during that time, I think maybe like once or twice, I was able to turn around a situation where the girl did not want to give me her number. So yeah, that's just kind of generally what I found. Like if a girl's not going to give her number, then she's really not serious about meeting. So yeah, let's tackle what's his name, Junior, because he said he has a question and he asked nicely. See, like when people ask nicely, like I want to help them out, but I fucking hate when. Just need your 1 minute to look at Junior Bell, please, man. I want to try to find his question. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's like a long one, but let's hit it. So then I kind of instigate you. Okay, wait. So I think this is like a 5-part question. Okay. Hello, Alex. Okay. One question. I got a number from Tinder. Vibe was flirting and quite good, but girl asked some questions and it made vibe faded before closing. Next day, girl said you are slow. But some questions, made vibe faded. Okay, so he waited. I got a number for the next day. Girl said you're slow. Okay, so he texted her the next day, which was fine. That time I realized I should have closed earlier, and she's DTF. But from day she's not hitting exact. Like last week, she said she might be busy and project gonna end next week. Okay, this is like a 3-part question. Okay, then I kind of instigated, and she agreed for casual fun, nothing serious, but she doesn't want to meet at my place, so public is fine. So after Thursday, I got engaged on Saturday, but she said still it's hard. Okay, then I kind of like pushed it, that trust, a little distraction will make it easy, but she'd probably trust more payments, to be honest. Like, now, Alex, I'm stuck to her reply because I feel like she's still DTF. Like, payments? What's she talking about? Like, money? I'm kind of confused here. But if I chase her on Wednesday, at the end of the day, she told me she might be free, I would look needy. All right, dude, you're not going to like my response, but it's going to be nearly impossible in a situation like this for me to give you accurate feedback without actually seeing the screenshots. So do this. Go to forums.playingfire.com, make a post with the screenshots, and I promise you that within the next 24 hours, I'll reply and give you detailed feedback. So just make a post with all the screenshots, and we will help you out. Yeah, it's just there's just no way I can answer that. I sent a stupid chat. Okay. Oh, so we got the legendary question from Neil. So let's hit this. Let's see what this is all about. When you read up about Amar, when a girl would make out but won't let you escalate, people in PE many years is just whipping your dick. Jesus Christ, this guy has horrible spelling. So what's your experience with that idea? What's my experience with whipping my dick out? Probably not a question I want to take on my YouTube live stream because I feel like that could be misinterpreted. So if you're really curious, you can just go through some of my content on the forums. I've kind of talked about this, pretty publicly multiple times. But yeah, probably not something I want to get into on the live stream and get my channel nuked. So sorry, Neil.
First things first, like stop looking at PE forums. Like it's all a lot of people who are not even getting paid. Just you have forums.playingfire.com. That's all you need.
Yeah, first piece of advice, don't get super needy and butthurt when a question that wasn't even posted is not answered. That's my first and probably most important piece of advice for you.
I mean, imagine, think about it this way. Like, you're being needy with two strangers you've never met, right? Like, you're like, oh, you got to answer my question or you lost my subscriber. Like, imagine, when you meet a girl, how is she going to proceed?
Can you imagine Neil on a date? He goes in for the...
You lost me, right? Like, imagine a little guy, 5-year-old kid.
He goes in for the makeout within 5 minutes. The girl's like, whoa, we just met. And he's like, oh, you're not going to make out with me? Then you just lost this 4-inch cock. Like, you ain't getting any of this Neil, girl. And he just storms off.
I know, it's like a very, very childish way of getting us to answer your question.
Yeah, I know.
We've done it in 2 hours.
It did kind of work because it did make us very curious, but but we didn't actually answer his question. So
try to change your attitude.
Yeah. Okay, so let's. I want to take one last one. So Could we send you interaction in Spanish? Now, unfortunately, I speak some Spanish, but not enough to probably help you with the text game. So yeah, you're gonna have to translate. I mean, it's kind of annoying, but yeah, I don't think my Spanish level is good enough to like give you accurate feedback.
I think he said this when we asked him to email the interactions.
Yeah. But guys, also, so the whole, what's it called? Just mention this. So, we're only going to do like these, breakdowns of your screenshots like during the live stream. So if you have questions you want answered, much better than emailing us is posting in the forums, because I actually do look at that every day. In terms of email, like if you email me your interactions when we're not doing, the live stream, I'll just tell you to post in the forums. So, yeah. All right, awesome. So we were going to end the live stream, but we got heavily off track.
Yep.
But one last one. Tips for pulling taller girls. Honestly, don't make a big deal out of height. The more of a big deal you make it, the worse it's going to be. Also, you can wear these things. What the fuck are they called? Like elevator shoes. Easy way to eat like 2 inches to your height.
And also like some. Okay, so for a lot of girls, it is a deal breaker. Okay? But for some
Yeah, for sure.
deal breaker at all. Like they will just be like, okay, it's fine even if you're shorter than me. But they will be very conscious about the fact that some guys who were actually shorter than her were very insecure around her. So you gotta let them know that you actually dated taller girls before. You're like, oh, taller girls are my favorite, so it's so much fun. You guys like you could literally like show that you had experience with taller girls. So that way she knows that you will be comfortable around her.
Yeah, for sure. Some girls have a height cutoff, and there's nothing you can do about that. It's gonna be funny when we write, like if we write up, how like they do the timestamps for like like longer videos. Like our timestamp is gonna be like 10:23, analyzed, over gaminess, 20:35, blah blah blah, and then like 1 hour and 5 minutes in, mocked Neil relentlessly, and then like back to it. Oh, Rhaegar's back. All right, cool guys. Thank you for tuning in. It was good. Thank you guys for joining, and we're gonna do one next Sunday, so definitely don't want to miss that. We're gonna have Mr. Zamparian on, so definitely check that out. All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.